Welcome back to KUTV News at 8 p.m. Let's move on with our bulletin. A cholera outbreak was reported in Nairobi's Western Hotel as a group of doctors were attending a science conference. According to Nairobi County Government Health CEC Bernard Muya, the guests started experiencing symptoms similar to those of cholera, such as vomiting and intense diarrhea. Out of the 400 people in attendance at the conference, 10 of them were critically ill and had since been admitted at the Nairobi hospital. The county health chief, however, said that the doctors had not yet confirmed whether it was cholera, but all fingers point towards food poisoning or a waterborne disease. There were, however, conflicting accounts on the number of people infected, as other reports indicated that a total of 49 people had tested positive for the disease. The National Super Alliance NASA has filed a suit seeking to quash the $2.5 billion ballot paper printing tender awarded to Al Ghurair Printing and Publishing. The opposition says that the decision to award the tender to the Dubai-based firm was based on mysterious motives by IEBC. In the application filed today afternoon, the opposition claims that the respondents misinterpreted the law, thereby making a wrong decision that may prejudice the will of millions of Kenyans on a free and fair election. Meanwhile, the NASA principals took their campaigns to Trans Nzoia County in a bid to woo voters in the region, which is deemed to be a Jubilee stronghold. The NASA principals made stopovers in Kiminini, Asaboti, and Kitale.
Tajirisha wakulima wa Mexico. Hata kama alisema Ruto aliambiwa ati mahindi unatoa Mexico, akasema sikusema Mexico, nilisema Mexico. Lakini nasemekana ni hiyo Mexico. Badala ya bei, na ndugu Raila ataelezea. Sisi wakati wa serikali ya muungano ya Raila, Kibaki na mimi nikiwa ndani pale, tulikuwa tunasema mkulima Trans Nzoia, gala la Kenya ni Trans Nzoia. Gala la Kenya ni lazima mkulima apate bei nafuu kwa mazao yake. Na ndio basi tukapandisha bei ikafika kiwango ambacho kilikuwa nafuu. Wao walipochukua akateremsha.
Kulikuwa na shida alipokuwa waziri wa kilimo kwa mambo ya unga na mahindi, akafutwa. Na hiyo tabia ndio wameleta sasa kwa serikali yao ya Jubilee. Lakini wakati huu hatafutwa na mkubwa wake, atafutwa na wakubwa wake, na wakubwa wake ni nyinyi. NASA hawa! NASA hawa! NASA hawa!
Nasema kuanzia nursery hadi form 4 watoto wanasoma bure bila kulipa karo yoyote. Bure. Sio bure tu kusoma, hata kalamu ambayo naandika naye serikali. Uniform serikali. Deski serikali. Chakula serikali. Sawa? Na walimu watalipa mshahara vizuri ili wasigome. Madaktari watalipa mshahara sawa. Wauguzi watalipa mshahara sawa. Kwa hivyo tutakuwa na ile kitu inaitwa industrial harmony katika taifa letu.
Still on campaign trails, President Uhuru Kenyatta continued with his tour of central Kenya, making inroads in Nyeri County today. While there, the president accused the opposition of plotting to sabotage August elections. The Jubilee duo said the latest case filed by opposition was an indication that they were not ready for the contest and were using the courts to deny other Kenyans the right to vote. The president urged the people of Nyeri County to come out in large numbers to vote for the Jubilee Party so that the government can continue with its transformational agenda to change Kenya for the better.
Kiamariga, mukubali tarehe 8 mwezi wa 8, mujitokeze, tupige kura, tupatie Jubilee awamu ya pili. Kiamariga, mnajua yale kazi ambayo tumejaribu kutenda na nyinyi. Mambo ya kuweka stima tumeweka, na mnajua tumeweka, si ndio? Bado tunataka kuendelea, hatujamaliza kazi ya maji ambayo tunaendelea naye ndio maji iweze kufika. Si ni kweli? Tunataka kuendelea pia na kuhakikisha ya kwamba mwaka ujao watoto wetu waweze wasome bure form 1 mpaka form 4.
And now to education matters. The NAT Secretary General Wilson Sossion has written to the Cabinet Secretary for Education Fred Matiang'i asking him to appoint a substantive chief officer for the Kenya National Examinations Council (NEC), since the one acting as such is not qualified to do so. The position now being held by former University of Nairobi VC Professor George Magoha in acting capacity fell vacant after the Education CS disbanded the council in a bid to curb cheating in April of 2016. Sossion now claims Magoha does not have the legal authority to independently and professionally execute the mandate of the CEO NEC. He added that it would be wrong to start the 2017 exams without a CEO as the parents were concerned. Magoha has been acting as the CEO since the suspension of Joseph Kivilu over increased cases of irregularities in the national exams. Now moving on, a police officer attached to the Rapid Deployed Unit RDU has killed 2 of his colleagues and injured 1 in a bizarre incident that occurred in the RDU camp in Baringo County. The 2 officers succumbed to their injuries on the spot, while the injured officer was rushed to Marigat Sub-County Hospital for treatment. He was later airlifted to Nakuru Hospital for further treatment. The culprit, Mwangi Jackson Nyaga, is still at large, with the circumstances surrounding the incident not being clear. A section of leaders from the county have condemned the incident, citing that it is unfortunate when security officers kill one another in cold blood.
One of our officers shot dead 2 officers and injured 1. The injured officer was rushed to Nakuru Hospital, where I've confirmed is in stable condition. After committing the incident, the officer managed to escape. We have mounted an operation to arrest the officer so that he can face the charges.
The judiciary has postponed all court hearings on Monday following the declaration that Monday is a public holiday to mark Eid al-Fitr. Cases will be mentioned on Tuesday in respect of all other cases coming for hearing on Monday, 26th June 2017. The parties and/or their advocates are advised to visit respective court registries for guidance and have new dates allocated on priority basis. The move by the court comes a few days after Interior Cabinet Secretary Joseph Nkaiseri announced the notice early this week. All right, as earlier reported today, cholera outbreak was reported in Nairobi's Weston Hotel, and people had a lot to say, especially online and, to be precise, on Twitter. Let's take a look at what Kenyans had to say about this incident that happened earlier today on the cholera outbreak. Honorable Lee Makinya says all government conferences are currently being held at Weston Hotel. This has put pressure on the staff. Sad #cholera at Weston Hotel. That is Honorable Lee speaking on the issue. Salome says, so peeps have been drinking sewer water at Weston Hotel. When you grab a sewer line, kindly do not construct hotels. That is Salome giving her sentiments on the issue, the cholera outbreak. Peter says, let's remember those cholera victims in Weston Hotel are Kenyans. Have we gone that low to celebrate other people's woes cause of the owner? That is Peter also expressing about this particular issue. Betlin Mbogwa says Weston Hotel had refused health inspections because the owner is too powerful to follow health regulations. #cholera at a Weston Hotel. All right, from matters cholera outbreak in the city, We now take a very short break. Don't go away. KUTV News at 8 p.m. We'll be back shortly with the world of sports.